10 reasons not to move to Thailand. Hello, fellow travel lovers. Are you thinking about making Thailand your next big move? I mean, why not? With its breathtaking islands, delicious street food, and rich culture, it feels like the perfect place to live your tropical dream. But hold up, there's a bit more to the story. Moving to a new country, especially one as unique as Thailand, comes with its challenges. Consider 10 reasons not to move to Thailand. If you're planning to unpack your suitcase for good, these 10 factors might just make you reconsider, or at least prepare yourself better. So let's get real and walk through the top 10 reasons not to move to Thailand. From hidden cultural barriers to chaotic traffic, this list will help you make an informed decision. Stick with me, folks. We're counting down from 10 to 1. And trust me, the top ones are the most surprising. 10. Pollution. When you picture Thailand, you probably imagine pristine beaches and lush jungles. But that's not the full picture. In reality, urban centres like Bangkok and Chiang Mai suffer from significant pollution problems. During the dry season, Chiang Mai in particular faces dangerous levels of smog due to crop burning and forest fires. Bangkok, meanwhile, struggles with vehicle emissions, leading to air that feels thick and heavy, especially during peak traffic hours. Some expats quickly develop respiratory issues or allergies they never had back home. What does this mean for you? Be prepared to check air quality apps daily. Face masks might become part of your wardrobe, especially if you're sensitive to poor air quality. If you love the outdoors, you might need to rethink your activities during the smoggy season. It's not exactly ideal for morning jogs. 9. Scams. Mai pen rai, it's okay, is a phrase you'll hear often in Thailand, but it's not a free pass to let your guard down. Scams targeting tourists and new expats are part of everyday life here. From tuk-tuk drivers offering special tours to vendors hiking prices just for you, being a foreigner means sometimes paying the farang tax, the informal term for being overcharged. Even official attractions sometimes have dual pricing, 200 baht for foreigners and 20 baht for locals. And let's not forget about visa scams, those seemingly helpful agents who offer to fix your paperwork for an inflated fee. Scams don't mean people are malicious though, it's just part of the hustle. The key? Stay polite, but stay sharp. Ask locals or seasoned expats for advice on what's reasonable and what isn't. 8. Driving culture. Driving in Thailand is not for the faint of heart. If you're coming from a country with strict traffic rules, the freewheeling style of Thai drivers might make your palms sweat. Expect to see motorbikes weaving through traffic, cars ignoring red lights, and occasional cows crossing rural roads. Road safety can feel optional, and yes, road accidents are sadly common. Thailand consistently ranks among the top countries for traffic-related fatalities. If you decide to drive, brace yourself for two-wheel madness. Motorbikes are popular and cheap, but they come with their own risks. Alternatively, you might rely on taxis or public transportation, though that can get pricey over time. Either way, driving here is not just a mode of transport, it's an adventure all on its own. 7. Finding a job. Looking for work as an expat in Thailand? Well, be prepared to face a few challenges. The job market here isn't as open to foreigners as it might seem. Certain professions are restricted to Thai nationals, and many companies prefer to hire locals unless you're in niche industries like teaching, English, software development, or tourism. And while English teaching jobs are available, they might not pay enough for a luxurious lifestyle. If you're planning to build a career, especially in industries outside of education or tourism, you'll need to get creative. Networking, freelancing, and remote work are popular alternative among expats, but these options may come with their own challenges, like navigating Thai tax laws. 6. Home ownership. The dream of owning your own beachfront property. Unfortunately, it's not as simple as buying a home and moving in. Thai law restricts land ownership for foreigners, meaning you can only own property through complicated legal setups or joint ownership with a Thai partner. Condos are an option, but even then, no more than 49% of a building's units can be foreign-owned. Buying a place here often feels like jumping through hoops, and renting might be the safer and less stressful option. However, renting isn't always cheap. Some expats report paying much higher rates than locals. 5. Mosquitoes. Mosquitoes are everywhere in Thailand, and they're not just annoying, they can be dangerous. Diseases like dengue fever and Zika virus are spread by these tiny pests, especially during the rainy season. Expats quickly learn to stock up on mosquito repellent, install nets over their beds, and avoid standing water like the plague. It's all part of tropical life, but if you're someone who attracts mosquitoes like a magnet, you might want to reconsider how much indoor time you'll want. Or at least invest in industrial-grade bug spray. 4. Water. The tap water in Thailand is not safe to drink, meaning you'll rely on bottled or filtered water for your daily needs. This may not seem like a big deal at first, but the cost and inconvenience can add up. Many expats invest in water delivery services or install their own filtration systems. In rural areas, it's even more essential to be cautious, as water quality standards vary widely. If you're used to drinking straight from the tap back home, it's a habit you'll need to leave behind. 3. Far from home. Thailand might feel like paradise at first, but homesickness is real. Whether you're a solo traveller or moving with family, being so far from home can take a toll. Flights back to Europe or North America are long and expensive, making frequent visits a challenge. Even with video calls and social media, being physically distant from loved ones can lead to feelings of isolation over time. It's not just about missing people, it's also about missing familiar food, culture, and even small things like the weather. Adjusting to life here means embracing a new rhythm, which can be exciting but also emotionally draining. 2. Traffic. Bangkok's traffic jams are notorious. What should be a quick trip across town can stretch into hours during rush hour. The public transportation system in Bangkok is great, but outside major cities, options are limited. In rural areas, you might end up relying on private transport or motorbike taxis, which can quickly add up in cost. Patience is key, whether you're waiting out a traffic jam or navigating crowded streets during festivals. If you're someone who values punctuality, be prepared to, loosen up a bit. 1. Cultural barriers. Finally, let's talk about the biggest challenge for most expats: cultural differences. Thai culture is warm and friendly, but it's also deeply rooted in traditions and customs that may feel unfamiliar at first. Non-confrontation is highly valued, and understanding the subtleties of Thai communication can take time. A smile, for example, might not always mean happiness. It could also express discomfort or politeness. If you're open to learning, adapting can be a rewarding experience. But if you're expecting things to work the same way as they do back home, you might find yourself frustrated. 10 reasons not to move to Thailand. Embrace the challenge and you'll grow along the way. So, what do you think? Could you see yourself navigating these challenges, or are you already reconsidering that one-way ticket? Thailand might be paradise for some, but it's not for everyone. Would these hurdles stop you from moving, or are they all part of the adventure? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Thank you for watching this video. Please don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell.